So Rachel, the problem upstairs didn't start until you installed the new instantaneous water heater downstairs, right?
That's right, that's right.
All right, so where was your original water heater?
It's right over here in the middle of the house.
All right, so it's back here.
Yep, right back here.
And that's right underneath where your bathrooms are upstairs
Yep.
and your kitchen, so it's a pretty short distance. Now the installer put the new instantaneous water heater way over here, and I know why he did it.
All right.
This is a gas-fired appliance and needs to vent directly to outside, so it doesn't go into a chimney. Now these are super efficient units. When you use no hot water, it's costing you nothing. It turns off and gets ice cold. That means this pipe, the hot water pipe, from here up to the faucet upstairs gets cold because the basement's cold. Now when you open up the faucet upstairs and you want some hot water, here's what happens. Cold water comes in here, goes up through this heat exchanger right here. There's a burner right underneath. The burner comes on. It has to heat the water in the heat exchanger and has to empty out all this cold water that's in the pipe out through the faucet before you feel any hot water upstairs.
All right.
So now, the combination of where this is and the fact that the installer thought he was doing you a favor. Instead of using half-inch pipe, he used 3/4 pipe. There is a fix, and we're going to actually do it upstairs, not down. Let me show you. Now, when you want to get hot water now, you open up this faucet. You have to empty out this entire pipe before you get hot water up here.
Right.
We're going to actually do something today. We're going to install a bronze pump underneath this vanity cabinet. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to empty out that hot water pipe, but it's not going to put any water down the drain.
Well, where is the water going to go then?
We're actually going to pump the water from the hot water pipe over into the cold water pipe. Let me show you what I mean. This pump will have a little switch that you'll activate. And when you do, it'll bring this pump on. And when it does, it's going to pull that water up from the basement from the hot water pipe. At that moment, it's going to bring on the burner down in the basement.
Right.
Now this water will push over this way, and it'll push its way right back into the cold water pipe on this side.
But does that mean that I'm going to get hot water in my cold water faucet?
No, actually, there's a little sensor right here called an aquastat, and when it feels hot water right here, it'll shut the pump off.
Okay, so I'm still not sure about one thing. Where does the hot water go after it goes into the cold water pipe?
Well, it really creates a loop. Remember, this pump comes on, so it's pulling hot water out from here, which means it gives us room to push that cold water back down here. It's why they call it a recirculation
Okay,
pump.
makes sense.
All right, so our work starts by turning the water off down in the basement. We need to remove the hot and cold shutoff valves underneath the vanity, and these are soldered. So the best way to do that is to use a mini hacksaw to cut through the pipe. So we have cut both of our shutoffs off of the copper pipe. It looked like this, and we cut it right here. Here's the shutoff, and here's the supply that up to the lavatory. There's two of them. Now the unit comes with a special T-fitting. That allows us to go right onto our existing copper line that comes out of the wall with a solderless connection. It leaves a T connection right here to go to our pump, and another place right here to make a compression connection to our lavatory supply right here. All of it without soldering. So we have one for the hot and one for the cold. All the rest of the connections are the same type of compression connections, no soldering. All right, so all of our plumbing connections are now made. I've secured the pump to the base of the vanity. And now when you activate this pump, that water is going to leave the hot water pipe and be pumped over into the cold water pipe.
Okay, so how do I turn it on?
Well, it actually comes with this little doorbell button right here. I need to install it into the side of the vanity. I was thinking about putting it right about there, okay?
Perfect spot.
Good. So now we can plug the pump in with this 110 volt plug into the wall outlet. All right, so just hit that button on the side. All right, hear the pump come on?
Yep.
All right. So now you can always activate the pump from right here, but this unit also comes with this, which is a wireless remote.
Oh,
It's
great.
another button. Now this can come in handy for you because you've got a bathroom just across the hall. So now we can mount it over there. If you hit the button, it'll bring this pump on. If we bring hot water up to the second floor, both bathrooms will benefit.
Excellent.
All right, pump just shut off. All right, give it a try.
Try it. Oh man, hot
Does that
water.
sound good?